Alright, just gonna do another first impressions video. Let's see what these what the spring haul is like. So this isn't my whole spring haul. I've got a few other ones, but this is the most recent one, and I've only smelled, let's see, I've only smelled this guy right here, and it's Herrera For Men, and it's an oldie. Can't remember. I know it came out in the 90s. I want to say like maybe 92 or 93. But I smelled it once or twice before, and I really enjoyed it. I know that it's got a really nice kind of like gentlemanly, not like overly gentleman, like oak moss style, but a little bit more tobacco and a little bit fresher than some of the old school masculines, in my opinion. But you know, it's nothing that is revolutionary, and nothing's gonna like change your life or anything like that. But I would say for the price, which is about $40, you know, not outrageous. I think it's a really nice fragrance, something that's gonna be different from kind of like most of what's out today, right? And not gonna have the, I guess, kind of same blue vibe that everyone's, you know, really like shower gel freshness, which it's a fresh fragrance, right? But it's got some depth to it. Let's see, check out the sprayer here. Yep, just as I remembered it. You can get this really nice fresh orange off the top, a little bit of citruses. And this is off the paper, so it does smell a little bit different off skin, but from what I remember, you know, really clean, kind of right away. The citruses start to kind of like darken up and develop a little bit more, and you will start to get a little bit of the tobacco and the spices peeking through as it's kind of settling down. But you know, overall, you know, like I said, I have smelled this before, and really happy with the purchase. I've been wanting this for a while. So again, this is Herrera For Men. Nice bottle, cool design. Got this one's kind of already rubbed off a little bit, but you can see HC at the top, and you've got your badge code and everything on the bottom, your sticker. So I'm glad I picked this one up. Now these other, you know, couple ones that I got, these other four, I've never smelled any of these, and they're all relatively inexpensive. You know, none of them are over $30. So I figured, you know, give them a shot. And especially with, you know, what's coming out today, I just kind of have a problem with a lot of the niche or so-called niche stuff that's being pushed is really just designer fragrances that are overpriced, and even at designer, you know, I'm calling them like shower gel scents. You know, nothing really. When I think of niche personally, I think of something that's unique and something that's going to kind of push the boundaries, a little bit avant-garde. But everything I've smelled lately, whether it's from Parfums de Mali or Roja, I mean even Creed, you take your pick. Whatever's being Initio, whatever's being hyped up. I took a poll on my Instagram the other day and kind of see what people felt, and they kind of feel the same things. The majority feel the same way that I do. That a lot of what's popular, at least popular niche, is just really no better than a designer scent. Might last a little bit longer, but as far as like uniqueness, definitely not there. And that's why personally I kind of am drawn more towards a little something that's older, perhaps maybe a cheapie, perhaps you know, like something that has had its time. But you know, to me, it smells different, smells better, and I enjoy it, and I enjoy not spending $300 for a bottle. You know, at $300 a bottle for whatever it is, whether it's Roja or PDM or anything like that, Initio, you know, I can buy 10 different fragrances that are going to be more unique than most of the stuff that I've smelled. I haven't smelled everything, obviously, but, you know. Anyway, speaking of something that's unique, Mont Blanc Individuel, which this has been hyped to death. I don't even really think I need to say much about it, but I've never smelled it, and I've been curious as to what it smells like. They say that this was copied by Creed. This came out before original Santal, and this was also kind of in the same vein as Herrera For Men. It's supposed to be really like laundry fresh. I can't smell it yet. With a kind of like a raspberry undertone to it that kind of lasts throughout the fragrance. Nice bottle, you know, slim, very slim. Mont Blanc little insignia there on the top. Let's see this guy right here. Oh, okay, yeah. 100% laundry detergent, like freshness, like you just got your clothes out of the laundry. If you use like, I wash my clothes in Tide, and sometimes I'll use Bounce to kind of cut the static off of, especially like my bedding. But it's got that vibe. I don't see this being offensive to anyone. Great office scent, and if it performs as well as that everyone says, I mean, this is a winner. I mean, and really, I don't have anything that smells like this in my collection. So I don't have a giant collection, but I mean, I have quite a few, you know, fresher scents, but nothing that quite smells like this. You do get, okay, kind of like after that initial freshness is kind of dying down, it's starting to get a little bit softer, smoother, a little bit creamier. I don't really get that raspberry scent that everyone talks about. Maybe it'll come off on skin, but you know, again, I am very pleased with this purchase. So glad with that. Like I said, you can pick that up for like about, I think, $22. I got these from fragrancebuy.ca. So now this one, here's the tester. All right, tester box. This one is 24, right, and ice gold. So this has been talked a lot and compared to, I should say, to the Dolce & Gabbana Eau Intense for women, for femme, right? Now, my mother-in-law wears that one, and it smells great. I like the men's version, but I like the women's better, believe it or not. And let's see how this one does. They say this one's supposed to perform better, and it's a little bit more masculine, so maybe it's got the Dolce & Gabbana Eau Intense gets for men a little bit woodier is my guess. I can't really remember that one too much. I haven't smelled it in a while, but let's see what they got this one going on. So oh yeah, so this little bit of, you get the neroli, some white florals, a little bit of that. I'm assuming probably like neroli and orange blossom are one and the same in my opinion. I don't have a good enough nose to tell the difference, but you certainly get that little bit of lemon. I'm picking that up, but it dries down pretty quickly. Citrus has come down. You know what it's bringing to mind? Bulgari Man Extreme, which I love. I love that scent. That one's a little bit sharper. Yeah, definitely sharper, but this one's a little bit smoother, toned down. I'm excited to try this one out in the high heat. So they say it performs the best. But again, this one, different. You know, different from the last two. Still smelling the same. After that real burst of citrus kind of died down, it's pretty much stayed the same. But I like the bottle. It's cool. It's frosted. Kind of cheesy. The 24 line came from a TV show, but who cares, right? If it smells good, it smells good. So again, not not displeased with that purchase in the in the bit. Let's go on to, okay, so these two, kind of, I guess, I didn't really do this on purpose, but it's just how it worked out. Bentley Absolute, and we've got Cartier Roadster. So, I have heard a lot about these. Mark Robes from, Robes channel has talked about this one, I think, since he started reviewing stuff, and he's always had me interested. Oh, that's a bummer. I guess that's what you get when you get a tester, right? So the label has kind of rubbed off, unfortunately, in transit. But you get what you get, right? I can't complain too much. Again, these are testers, so they're not going to be perfect, but that's why you save a little bit of money purchasing, that way. But it doesn't bother me too much. This is, this is supposed to be the crown of a watch, and it's kind of cool. You can turn it, and it comes off that way, or you can just pull it off. It doesn't really, or actually, you know what? You can't. It locks into place, so it is like a crown, right? You do have to twist it to pull it off, which is neat. It does have this, I guess now that I'm looking at it closer, it has this little locking mechanism there, so that's where you engage it. Little, it's attention to detail. Real thick bottle. Now, like I said, this one's supposed to be heavy on the mint, and, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of mint. I like mint flavored, but as far as smelling like mint, I'm pretty weary. I had a Lush fragrance. I can't remember the name of it, but it smelled like toothpaste, and it just wasn't my thing. I didn't want to be smelling like Colgate all day. Hopefully this is not like it. ScentStory talks this one up too, and he seemed to like this one better than the Sport, and the Sport leaves out the mint note and kind of amps up the citruses. This one, oh, I can smell it from here. Holy cow. That's the strongest one, or maybe it's the most different. I can smell it over the others, but wow. You do get the mint, but it's not a mint like toothpaste. It's more of an herbal mint. Grassier, greener. The juice is that same color. Almost dusty. Kind of getting a little bit of a dusty vibe. Certainly more formal. These other ones are kind of like play around scents, kind of everyday. You could dress them up, I guess. I would probably say the least dressy is this one. But the other two, you could kind of dress them up. This guy right here, holy cow. A lot richer. And you can certainly tell that there was some thought that went into this. You're getting the minty freshness with a little bit of that herbal quality that's in there. That greenness, but at the base, you're getting kind of like this almost like soil, dirt quality. Like, maybe that's just me, but I don't know. That's what I smell. I'm excited to smell this on skin. This is, yeah, I can see why Robes like this so much, and it's definitely different. Yeah, definitely very excited to check this out on skin and give it some wearings. So, last but not least, Bentley For Men Absolute. Now this one, probably, if I'm just guessing, you might have heard that it's been compared to Gucci Pour Homme 1. I've never smelt it, only smelled the Gucci Pour Homme 2, which I love. And this one was done, by Michelle Almarac. I'm probably butchering the name, but same perfumer as Gucci Pour Homme 1. They say that this is a little bit of a toned down version, I'm assuming, because Bentley didn't have the budget that Gucci does, right? But, nice bottle. Fits nice in the hand. The way this comes off is pretty cool. This is supposed to be like a knob that you would turn like the volume adjust on a Bentley. I wouldn't know. I've never been in one, but cool bottle, all black. Who doesn't like all black? And this is supposed to be really woody, very dry, and mature. So let's see what it's like. Oh yeah, you definitely get the pencil shavings. Pencil shavings for sure, cedar. But a little bit of alcohol. I don't know if that's just lumber. I mean, that's, if you had one word to sum it up, lumber. But nice. There's definitely a spice in the back that I can detect, and a little bit of freshness. But this is like, it's bold. I mean, this would be, you know, you could dress this up, certainly. You could wear this if you're dressed very sharp, right? I don't get like a casual vibe at all. The rest of these, you could maybe go a little bit more casual. Maybe not Roadster, but this one is definitely going to be your more formal one out of the bunch that I got. And that's kind of why I bought it. I've been interested in it for a while, and it's gotten high praises from some good noses that I like that do reviews. Yeah, they say it's linear, which is fine if this is the way it's gonna be the whole time. You just smell like crisp, sharp, masculine woodiness. That's fine with me. I'm good with that, and I'm not. Linear fragrances aren't my favorite because I do like the discovery, the little path and the journey that you get with different scents in the pyramid. You know what I mean? Like, and the way it develops. But a good linear scent's nice too, right? You know that it's not going to change. You know that it is what it is. And if that's the way this guy is, then we'll see. I don't think I'm going to be wearing this too much in the summer. Right now, we got a little cold snap, so maybe I'll put it on the next couple of days and kind of see how that works for me. But all in all, I mean, I cannot complain about this haul. I think, I'm glad I listened to what other people talk about. I think the one that I hear the least talk about out of these is going to be this guy right here, this Carolina. Get your hands on it. Get your nose on it. I think that it's safe enough for everyone. Maybe not young people, but it's not a bad scent. This is another one that I don't hear too much about, but all of these I'd recommend getting your nose on it at the very least. I don't think that you'd be disappointed in any of these, and all of these well, the Roadster was a little bit more expensive. This is about $40, but all these within the $30 to $40 range or less. Can't beat it, and you'd be hard pressed to find something that does beat it. If you got any feedback, I'm going to be doing some more in-depth reviews on these later on. If you want to see one in particular, let me know. If I got any feedback, whether it's good or bad, I'd love to hear it. Thanks for tuning in, and you have a good one.